evening, everyone. Welcome to Evening with Young Writers. Before we begin, Mayor McCormick has a few words.
Thank you very much. First of all, congratulations to Dr. Valente on putting this together tonight. I just met her tonight. I've seen you before, but I haven't really talked to you or met you much, but did a wonderful job. Now think about this Woodbridge school system, right? You got almost 14,000 kids in the system. There's 15 here tonight. But the assistant superintendent, Paul Postorino, is here for only 15 kids. Let's hear from Mr. Postorino. There he is. And think about the fact that your kids' schools each have probably between 500 and 600 kids. And only 3 kids are here tonight. Yet Miss Murphy's here from Ford's Middle. Miss Lott's here from Woodbridge Middle. Mr. Lucent's here from Avenel Middle. Mr. Short's here from Colonia Middle. They have their assistants with them. I don't know all the teachers. There's 1,500 of them. I'm sorry, I don't know all their names. But there are teachers here. I know Candace is here from Ford's Middle. Any other teachers want to raise your hand? All right, there's several. This is Woodbridge's district, right? There's almost a dozen people here, almost as many leaders in the school system as there are kids being honored tonight. So other than that, I just want to say congratulations to all of you for being selected in your schools. You're doing something that's very, very difficult to do, and that is you take what's in your head and put it down on paper. That is very difficult to do. Sometimes you're right to inform people. Sometimes you're right to educate people, or tonight you're writing to entertain people. So remember, everybody out here wants you to do good. They're all your parents and your classmates' parents and other middle school kids' parents and grandparents and siblings. They're all on your side. So tonight when you read it, just be confident and you're going to do a terrific job. Got it? Everybody good? All right, good luck everybody. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mayor McCormick. At this time, Mr. Pastorino, Assistant Superintendent of Curriculum and Instruction, would like to say a few words.
Good evening, welcome. Thank you, Mayor McCormick, one of the school district's greatest champions. I want to welcome everyone, say congratulations to everyone that's up here. And I also want to thank Dr. Valente for putting together tonight. Let's have a round of applause for everyone participating. So I wrote a really long speech, typed it out, took me quite some time. You guys ready for it? Okay. As a former high school English teacher, I always admired poetry, and I always admired poets, because I believe that you were able to see the world through a truly artistic lens, whereas most people, myself included, are only able to see what you see through your poetry. So I want to thank you for sharing your talents. Thank you for letting us take a look at the world through your lens. I'm not sure if we're supposed to clap or snap our fingers. Is that still a thing? I might be dating myself. I think that's like a 90s thing. But I do. I want to say congratulations to everyone. This is truly a night to celebrate. It's one of the reasons that I'm very proud to just be a part of the school district, just coming here to see the product that our students are able to put out and share and do so in a way that I never would have been able to in 6th, 7th, or 8th grade. Not a possibility. So congratulations, everyone. Very excited to hear all of your poetry, and thank you for allowing us a look through your lens. Thank you.
All right, so once again, everybody, thank you for coming to our Evening with Young Writers. My name is Alison Valente, and I'm the District Supervisor of English for grades 6 through 12. It's an honor to be here tonight introducing these 15 middle school students who have distinguished themselves as talented young writers and poets. The poems that you will hear read tonight showcase the literary skills and creative talents honed over the course of the school year across all 5 of our district middle schools. Writing poetry gives students an opportunity to express themselves in a meaningful and creative way. Tonight, I'm looking forward to hearing these students read their writing selections, the topics of which range from family to nature to the passing of time, from the rhythm of dance to friendship to literature. I'm confident that you will be as impressed as I was the first time I read these poems. So before we begin, I'd like to thank the Woodbridge Township School District Board of Education and our central office leadership team, Dr. Massimino, Dr. Gencarelli, and Mr. Pastorino. I'd also like to thank the middle school administrators and teachers who are here to support their students. And of course, thank you, parents, who are here to support your children in pursuing their creative endeavors. And now, without further ado, let's begin.
Hello, my name is Chima, and I'm from Avenel Middle School, and today I'm going to read you Enchanting Plant. A young tree whose life is part of life's existence. In a green biodiversity environment at every moment of its living food chain, to keep humans breathing with its never-ending energy.
Hello, my name is Modaser, and I'm from Avenel Middle School. Today I'll be reading my colored poem, Red. Red is the color of fresh apples, red is the feeling of embarrassment, red is the sweet taste of strawberries. Red is the smell of roses, red is the sound of ambulance sirens, red is a sign of danger, red is the smell of cherries, red is the feeling of anger, red is gorgeous.
Hello, my name is Olivia Vasos. I'm going to read a poem called Sister. Thank you. Thank you for sitting with me when I was sad, for spending time with me. Thank you. Thank you for putting happiness in my heart when the darkness came and reminding me how special I am. Thank you. Thank you for having a relationship with me even when we were mad at one another. Our bond is a bond that can never be broken. A bond is a special bond, one that no other could have. I hope one day to repay you back. Thank you for all the love that you give.
My name is R. Nair, and I'm from Colonial Middle School. And I'm going to say the poem Seasons. Spring, the sign of a new beginning, and a signal of winter's end. Spring, the time of awakening, and when winter's wounds can finally mend. Summer, the signal of the school children's homecoming. Summer, whose temperature is your friend. The amazing sound of the waves splashing, and the vivid colors of flowers, giving smiles of no end. Crunch, crackle, go the leaves as they're used for treading. Fall is in the air, and so is vacation's end. In the season of Halloween, spooky scares are happening, and apple cider and pumpkin pie lets hunger mend. Winter, when water crystallizes for your fun and well-being, the harbor of Christmas time, and when New Year's around the bend. When each unique snowflake falls, it reminds us of the meaning of everything, and when the first snowfall arrives, the year comes to an end.
My name is Norah A. I'm from Colonial Middle School, and I will be reciting my poem, A Simple Square. The stones of an era, sapphire, emerald, ruby, and diamond. Sapphire to the east, emerald to the west, diamond to the north, ruby to the south. The wide crashing sea, an abandoned boardwalk on the sand. Houses upon houses once packed with people. The east is a vast ghost town. Blazing heat beating upon an empty highway. Dehydrated crops wilting in the non-existent wind. A gate to the underworld melted into the ground. The south is a fiery place once loved. The cold scratches at the leftover concrete slabs. A city piled high with snow and despair. Buried skeletons and high piercing mountains. The north is a blistering hole of lost hope. Overtaken by dense green wood, few rays of sunlight reach the tangled jungle floor. Steep cliffs drop to raging rivers feeding into underground lagoons. The west is a place of quiet, deadly beauty. A place of forgotten dreams, long since left behind and then taken back. Abandoned and isolated. No one left to revolt or marvel. An isle dead to the world.
Good evening. My name is Milik S, and I will be saying the poem, The Evolution of a Flower.
A beautiful flower rose from the mud. She pushed her leaves and grew so tall. She grew a voice and learned how to talk. She was alone, a single flower in the field. Now she's surrounded by a meadow of flowers. She used her stem to rise to the top. She depended on her leaves to push her to her best. But soon those flowers would go their separate ways. Some would become roses and some would become weeds. A beautiful flower now flooded with work, with anger, with hatred. Her leaves fell off, her petals were rotting, until she found her son. She grew new leaves. She came into the light and sprouted into the sky. She stretched so high she touched the sky. Now she sits on top of the clouds, looking after her own blossoms. She nurtures, raises, she rose to the top. The same flower who grew in the mud. Thank you.
Good night, everyone. My name is Suhani S from Fords Middle School, and my poem is entitled Into the Night. Into the night, suddenly you get a fright. You really won't know if you're wrong or you're right. You feel the breeze as you're never at ease. You'll really never know what's hiding beneath. You know you're not alone, but then there's a ring on the phone. You try to go back to sleep when suddenly there's a tickle on your feet. You look left and right, then you tremble with fright. You can feel that you're really lost in the night. Like people have said, there's monsters by your bed. You always wonder if it's just in your head. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Anya, and my poem's about friends. Friends, they are with you till the end. Always got your back, help you focus and stay on track. You can trust them. They're spectacular like gems. They always help you out, definitely, no doubt. They won't rest, at least until you are feeling up to your best. They will never judge, they will never hold a grudge. Friends are true, they are perfect just for you. They are hard to find, yet they are very kind.
Good evening. My name is FMA Buto, and I'm from Fords Middle School. Today I'll be reading Change. Change, the scariest part of growing up, like a curved blade slicing through life's path. With cause and effect, it sets emotions in motion. As easy as leaving a bird's nest, as if the most important thing in your life was never even recalled. Once familiar, the world becomes a stranger. The light dims as we adjust to the darkness. What was once there is now gone like it never existed. Some things remain while others transform. A draft ready to be scrapped, a fresh start awaits. For change is a funny thing, full of surprises and unknowns.
My name is Isabella, and I'll be reading I Am. I am kind and daring. I wonder what it would be like if every kid from every walk of life could have their voice heard by all the adults, if just for one small moment. I hear the same soft notes of a music box as I fall asleep in my room, with the stars twinkling just outside my window. I see all the stories I've ever written before, and all the drawings I've ever created, and I see just how far this journey of life has taken me since the start. I want to make myself proud and become an artist, since creating art for people to enjoy has always been my dream, and I know it will always be my passion. I pretend to know where this path will take me, even though the unknown is the part of it that thrills me. I believe that one day my words will mean something greater than I could have ever imagined, and I understand the power that just a few words can hold, even if only seeing them for just a fleeting moment. I know I am an artist, even if others have only seen it for just this one time.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Jenny Patel. I'm from Islam Middle School, and I'm in 8th grade. The title of my poem is Rhythm of Dance. The rhythm takes over as I step on the floor. My body moves freely like never before. I feel the music deep in my soul and let it take over. I'm no longer in control. Every beat, every step is a new chance to shine. I lose myself in the moment. It's simply divine. I dance with passion, with grace, and with flair, and for a moment I forget all my care. The music takes me to a whole new place where I'm free to move, to spin, and to pace. I express myself with every move I make, and let the music guide me like a gentle lake. In dance there are no limits, no bounds, only the music and the freedom it surrounds. It's a beautiful art that speaks without words, and for those who dance, it's a world full of rewards. So let the music take over and let yourself go. Dance with your heart and let your spirit glow. For a dance you'll find a beauty like no other, and discover a world where you're free to be whoever. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Dia Ramesh. I'm also from IMS, and I will be reading you my poem, A Blank Canvas. For I am a piece of art, appreciated by some and criticized by the rest, and known well but only sometimes genuinely understood, made with love and care, stratified with many layers formed over the course of years, and more that is yet to come. Beneath all the layers lies a canvas, one that had started off blank, that is now stained on and painted on by the world. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Ayla Lugo, and I'm from WMS. I'll be reading you Until the End. From then until the end, from the blissful moment of your creation until the mournful moment I wither away like a flower in fall. From the months I carried you to the years I held you, and to the point I am physically incapable of doing so. From the moment my soul felt whole, from your tiny summer sun-bright being, until the very last second when my soul is relieved and blown through the wind like a dandelion in spring. From the tick you became my everything, until the time I am nothing, like the fallen snow on the ground in winter. From the day I gave you life until the day I die, from the moment I whispered you my first, I love you. I'll love you forever, and when forever is no longer forever, even when I am no longer, until the end. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Lyric from WMS. I will be reading Sisters Through Shadows. In the tender cradle of our youth, a bond was forged, unbreakable and true. Sisters we are through life's winding path. A constant presence, a shared heart's wrath. From the first breath to the final sigh, together we've laughed, together we cried. But in the shadows of my own self-doubt, I fear that I am letting you down. You stood by me through thick and thin, a guiding light in a world so dim. Your love unwavering, pure and bright, a beacon in my darkest night. But I feel the weight of my own mistakes, the burden of the past I did not take. I fear that I am not enough, that my shortcomings are too tough. I see the disappointment in your eyes, the pain I've caused, the hurt inside. And though I long to make things right, I struggle with my inner fight. For you, my sister, my soul's own mirror, I vow to be better, clearer, and dearer, to cherish the bond we hold so tight, and banish the shadows with love's pure light. Together we'll weather life's stormy seas, bound by love that'll never cease. For you, my sister, my one true friend, I'll love you from cradle to the very end.
Hi, my name is Isabella Muehlberg from Woodbridge Middle School, grade 7, and I'll be reading Paranoia of the Eye, inspired by Telltale Heart by Edgar Allan Poe. I feel a presence lurking near, a watchful eye that's always here. Paranoia grips my mind as I search for the one who's hiding behind. Is it a friend or foe I see, peering through the shadows at me? The darkness plays tricks on my mind as I struggle to leave my fears behind. The raven's call echoes in my ear as I strive to push away all my fears. But the feeling of being watched persists, a never-ending cycle that always persists. I try to ignore the eyes that follow, but their gaze is hard to swallow. The fear consumes me whole as I lose my grip on self-control. Is it a figment of my imagination or a real threat that defies explanation? The unknown watcher, always near, filling me with dread and fear. The paranoia grips me tight as I struggle to escape its might. The fear of being watched, always there, a constant reminder of my despair. Thank you.
All right, so how about another round of applause for all of our poems? To everyone who's on stage right now, I just want to say congratulations for your literary achievement and thank you for sharing your writing with us tonight. We're all very, very proud of you.